Guys, for me, a lot of people keep asking about Amir Khan, Kell, Brook. Is this fight gonna happen? Um, I think we should just give up about it. I think we should give up because it's a fight that the British fans have wanted to see. Um, and the fight keeps getting mentioned. But I think we should stop publicizing it now because it's gone beyond it's gone beyond Mayweather Pacquiao. That fight happened at the right time financially for both guys. It didn't happen the right time for the fans in the sense that when the fight was most competitive, but financially, I felt like they were all in on it. In the sense that I think they were all in on it and they wanted to make the most money possible for both of them. Whereas I think with this one, I think it's gone way beyond that. I think Amir Khan's obviously not really ever been interested in the Brook fight. I think Brook has failed to put himself in a position where he wasn't able to put himself in a position where he became a powerhouse where Khan needed that fight to prove something because Brook had gone so far ahead. Brook didn't manage to secure any big fights, didn't manage to get big scalps on his resume. He only managed one in Porter. And yeah, he just didn't manage to show that he was elite level. If Brook had managed to fight top level guys, beat guys, then it would have been a case where Amir Khan even though he may not wanted to fight Brook, he may have had no choice. But Brook never put Khan in that position, and that's the way I look at it. I think if Brook was able to put Khan in a position where he had no choice to take the fight, but Amir Khan looked at Brook and always looked at him that he's below me. I'm the bigger name. I'm the bigger star, which he is. So I reckon the fight should have happened when Brook was world champion. And or even before that, I don't know. I think when Brook was world champion, the fight could have been made. I think now it's come to a point that we should stop publicizing it because I don't think the fight's going to happen. And even if the fight does happen, I think even financially and from a fan's interest point of view, I don't think people are that interested. I think people will buy it. The hardcore fans will watch it. But I actually don't think it even does that big numbers on pay-per-view. I think it will do poor. Maybe with the hype and Eddie Hearn promoting it, I still don't think it will do great numbers. I don't. I think it might even do like 300,000-400,000 pay-per-view buys. I don't know whether... I reckon this is a fight that could have touched near 1 million, possibly, back in the day. It was that big. But now, I'd be surprised if it does 500, if I'm honest. 400. I don't think it's that big a fight. Oh, I think both guys are not the same. And yeah, I don't know whether this fight is that big anymore. So I think we should give up about it and stop publicizing it because really... I'm a massive Amir Khan fan, as you guys know. And I felt like Amir Khan achieved a lot, but I think he could have achieved a lot more. I think with Brook, I think his career has been a letdown, even though he became world champion and that's a big achievement. I think he should have achieved a lot more than that. I think he should have had at least some top fights so then we could see how good Kell Brook is. But we never really got to find out how good Kell Brook is. And I think now, even if he was to fight someone like Danny Garcia and Garcia beats him, I don't think Brook's what he was anyway. So I don't know. I just think that both guys have let themselves down in a way. This fight should have happened ages ago, but it didn't. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. So guys, I made a video about Manny Pacquiao potentially retiring, and a lot of you are saying, well, you know, you've not heard anything and there's no news in the Philippines, and you're not sure either. Some of you actually have agreed and said that, you know, there's no one for him to fight, so he may retire. Let me clear one thing up. I don't think Manny Pacquiao should retire. I still think he's got a lot left in the tank. I still think he's still got fights there for him. But it's a case when you need to know when the time's right as well, because sometimes it's always better to go early than late. Do you see what I mean? Like Andre Ward still had a lot left. in my opinion. But he went early than late, because you don't know when you're late, in the sense that, you could get hit with a punch in your next fight and you could be done. And he's not young, he's 41. So in my opinion, in a sport this dangerous, it's best to leave early than late, because, and especially when you're Manny Pacquiao, you've achieved everything. You've achieved everything in the game. You made a lot of money. So I do think after the Thurman fight, he may have been evaluating things and thinking, you know what? There's fights out there with potentially Conor McGregor, with Floyd Mayweather. Let me see if I can get those fights rather than fighting these young lions. Because he obviously probably realized with Thurman that was tough. And he doesn't want to be going through that again. At his age, it's not like you're 33, 34, where you have it doesn't matter if you go through that again. But you don't want to be going through what he went through against Thurman, because that was a tough fight. Although I thought he won quite comfortably in the end, it was a very tough fight. He took some heavy punches, and Manny Pacquiao himself after the fight admitted that Thurman's a big puncher, and he goes, he hits hard. You could tell from Manny's reaction after the fight that he thought that was a very tough fight. And like I said, when you're 41 years of age, you don't want to be going through those kind of fights on a continuous basis, because it's a matter of time before your body breaks down. 41-year-olds are 41-year-old. It doesn't matter how fit you are. It doesn't matter what you're eating. It doesn't matter how genetically gifted you are. A 41-year-old is a 41-year-old. And no one beats father time. We all know that. No one can beat age. No one. Age beats everybody in the end. So, at the end of the day, I want Manny Pacquiao to continue, because I think Manny Pacquiao still got a lot left, and Manny Pacquiao still got fights out there that I think can be made, and fights that he can win. I think he should let Crawford and Spence fight one another, and then he should fight the winner for the undisputed. That makes sense, but you've also got to understand that the longer this process takes, the older Manny Pacquiao's getting. And Manny Pacquiao, at his age right now, he has to see he can't afford not to be active, because that will kill him. He needs to be active. At the age of 41, he can't afford to get rusty, because he's old. If he's active, then it keeps him in shape. It keeps him in fighting shape. If he takes 1 year layoff, 1.5 year layoff, then that's going to really hurt him. That's going to really, really hurt him. Young people get hurt by big time out of the ring. Thurman got hurt by 2 years out the ring. Amir got hurt by 2 years out the ring. Anyone that takes long time out the ring, even young guys, it will hurt them. A guy that's 41, it's going to affect you even more. So Manny Pacquiao can't afford to take a long layoff. He needs to be fighting. If he wants to fight for another 2 years, he needs to be fighting regular. When I mean regular, not like 3 times a year, but at least twice a year. He can't afford for it to get to like November, December, then have a fight next year, because he'll be inactive for a very long time. It would be over a year that he hasn't fought, and then you get rusty. At the age of 41, you can't afford to be rusty. He needs to be active. He needs to be sharp going into fights. So hopefully Manny Pacquiao continues to fight. I still think he's got a lot left. I still think he can offer a lot to the sport. I still think there's some fights out there for him that he could even win. But it's just, in my opinion, weighing everything up. How is he feeling? That's the most important thing. Does Manny Pacquiao feel able? Is he feeling the pace now? I don't know. It depends on how he's feeling. But I don't personally think he will retire, but there were rumors around his retirement. Hopefully they're not true, and hopefully Manny Pacquiao continues. Like I said, there's some big fights for him, but let's see what the next coming days have for us. Leave your thoughts, and guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to our channel. See you guys in the next video.